Welcome in the Boneyard Garage. Customer dropped this Honda off today. There's a little note in the manual to it saying that won't start. He was right. I've been yanking on that thing and nothing. He put a new spark plug in it. He said he tried that. It still doesn't start. Nothing. So I got to dig into it, see what's going on. But first we're going to give you a little walk around of what's going on in the Boneyard Garage this week. Got this Stihl 025 chainsaw that needed fuel lines in the tank, new carburetor, new air filter, new spark plug, new chain, new bar. We got that running really well. That's all done. And I also did a carburetor on a Stihl weed eater, which the customer already picked up. And we got a Toro self-propelled that needed a carburetor clean, so we did that, and that's running well. And then a lady gave me a call, new customer, says that her push mower vibrates really bad. She can't even hold on to the handlebars. So I thought maybe she hit something, bent the blade or bent the crankshaft. And if you come around on the other side, if you see those little dimples in the deck, she was hitting something. She bent that up pretty good. So I got home, I looked at the crankshaft, that looked good, it wasn't bent. And here's the blade. It's a 22-inch, and I think the blade is like 2 inches too short. I think she got her use out of that blade. So I put a new blade on it, so she's all set, ready to go. We got an X-Mark 48-inch walk behind, which I had to do a carburetor clean. Got it running. This was sitting for a couple years. Did a full service on it. I had to put a coil. Coil was bad. Fixed all the safety switches, greased it, lubed it up, sharpened the blades. So that's going back tomorrow. That's all done. And I have this John Deere where give me a call, says he stuck in reverse. Can't get it out of reverse. So I go over there and I mess with it a little bit. I couldn't get it out of reverse, so I winched it on the trailer, brought it back home, and come to find out what it was, the hydrostat pedal was stuck down and you couldn't get it out. So I freed that up. It was jammed. Really not sure why it was jammed, but I got it all working good. I lubed it all up, so I think he's good to go now. So I'll take that back tomorrow. And then over here, got my buddy's Gravely Model L. He said that the brush hog is engaged and he can't get that out. So I haven't even looked at that yet. I did go to start it to move it, and then I broke the chain on the starter. So I gotta go get a master link for that. So maybe I'll look at that this week. And I got stuff all over the place. I got two Troy-Bilts, one here, one over there, that owned by the same guy. Neither of them run. I worked on this one before, and it starts sometimes and sometimes it don't, and when it gets hot it loses all kinds of power and a little smoke. So I don't know what's going on with that, but we're going to take two of them and try to make one. So I'm going to get into that this weekend. That's what's going on in the Boneyard Garage. I'm gonna dig into this generator, this Honda generator, and see what's going on with that. When I figure out what's going on, I'll be back. Stay tuned. Okay, so I took the air cleaner off, give it a shot of go-go juice, and I ran on that. So I'm going to pull the carburetor off and see what's going on with it. It's not getting fuel. So I'm going to get that carburetor off and I'll be back. Okay, so I got the carburetor out and I drained it. And as you can see, nothing but water. So I drained the tank. I'm going to blow some air in there and dry that out. Got the carburetor over here. So I'm going to clean that up really well. You know, typical ethanol. And this thing's pretty neat. It's got an electric control module for the RPMs for the throttle. That's pretty neat. So I'm going to clean the carburetor and get it back on there and put fresh gas in it, and hopefully it will start. Okay guys, get that carburetor cleaned and I'll be back. Okay, so we got it all back together. Carburetor was pretty dirty, full of water and a lot of dirt, and there was a lot of sand on the bottom. I think they use it on the beach. And we drained all the water out of the tank, drained the whole tank. And I was looking at the cover. You see right there where it says choke this way, he wrote run over on the choke. So he must have been running it on choke for a while. But I don't have to do that anymore, so let's see if it's going to start. Switch on. Try to do this one-handed. Okay, so that's a wrap for the Honda EU 2000. I'm going to leave that on there, have him take it off. Okay guys, if you like the video, you know the routine, please hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And if you don't like the video, that's okay too. Okay, I'm going to get cleaned up and get in the house for the night. You guys have a good night.